broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
What's up, America's Got Talent, AfterBuzz TV superfans? As you can hear right now in the background, it's the heat is on.
He's Eddie Murphy, and I'm Nick Nolte.
That's right. You're looking at another 48 hours right here, except you're only going to get about another, 24 minutes from us.
I was going to say the same thing.
Exactly. Well, guys, the heat is on because this is the semifinals round, and as you saw, it is definitely getting heated there. I'm your host, Kevin John. I'm joined alongside by the funny man himself, Cameron Penny.
That's right, Cameron Penny. You can find me on Twitter over at Kevin Sleeping on His Couch.
That's right. But first of all, no one wants to know where to find you at.
Oh, okay. Well, if you just in case you out there and you like me a little bit, you can follow me on Twitter at Cameron Penny _.
You can also find Cameron Penny at Skid Row in downtown LA trying to get free meals. So
that's how I eat. You know, we two skinny guys, man. We got to figure out how to eat in LA. So Skid Row,
that is
begging,
true.
Sleeping on James' couch, whatever we got to do, man.
Hey, the struggle is real. It's hard out there for an ABTV host. You know, just saying. But you know who it isn't hard out there for? Howard Stern. Yeah, it's definitely not hard out there for
Harry
Mandel or Mel B or Heidi. You know,
Cannon.
Those four judges together. I wonder what the net worth is.
Well, we know at least over $4 million for sure because they're all big.
Did you say $4 million?
No, for sure. We know that number for sure. I would say at least Howard's probably about $15 million.
I'd say more than that.
You think even about 15?
Who cares? All right, let's get into the show. They're very rich people, but we're not rich. But we're rich because we love doing this. We're rich in spirit, and we're rich because you have you guys watching. So this was the semifinals round. First of all, finally, yeah. Before we dive into it, what really stood out to you about this?
Well, what stood out to me is that it is getting tight, and they are finally have to lose some good talent. And there's a lot of people, we've grown emotionally attached to from them auditioning to them getting to this point, and we had to say goodbye to some good people this time, and that's what I was kind of sad about. Yeah. Now,
who are you most looking forward to this particular night? What act?
Well, I gotta always ride my Craig Lewis buddies. They came in the studio and we got a good connection. So I was really looking forward to see what they were gonna do. Also, the guys on the motorcycles. I want to see how they were going to be able to compete.
Metal, Mulisha, Army, whatever.
I wanted to see how they were going to compete with some of the guys on stage.
Yeah.
So
good deal.
Yeah.
So overall, would you say this was a great night for talent? Because I know some of the semifinal rounds before we were talking about how the talent was subpar. What do you?
I don't know, because I kept getting the loss when I was trying to watch the show with the Illusionists. I'm thinking I'm judging the Illusionists. All they kept doing was promoting them for this 2016 tour, which tickets are on sale right now. So all you AfterBuzz fans out there, I guess you want to see them come to your town and city, go get the tickets, because I don't know how many times Nick Cannon did a plug for the new tour coming up.
I counted 73.
Okay, 73. I think I was around 71. I might have went to the missing the bathroom break.
Yeah.
But that's about right.
That is true. So if you love them and you love to see them, please make sure to check them out. Our good friend Taylor Williamson is actually hosting it, I believe. So you definitely don't want to miss him as well, as he is absolutely knock your socks off. Hilarious. So, Cameron, let's go ahead and get into the show itself. Well, the first act out was, I believe, the Ira, is it?
Mm-hmm.
The Muppets?
Yes, the Muppets. I mean,
what did you think?
It was the exact same routine. Just like Howard said. It was like, wow, this is your last step before New York City, and you come with the same old same. So I really can't give them a good or great because I've seen it. It was good when the first time I saw it. It was good again, but I don't think it was good. They didn't do anything to propel them to the next.
Let me ask you this. What could they did differently, do you think, that would have propelled them?
Let's see. What could they have done differently? They could have. Remember how the ventriloquist left the stage and he still was able to deliver the ventriloquy with the dummy?
Yeah.
That was creative. It was the same thing, but he did something more creative. So they were just in the same boxes. on the stage. So I would like to see them. I don't know how much more they can do. Really,
Yeah.
What else could they do?
Yeah. Not a whole lot. And, that's kind of my thing, too. The deeper and deeper you get in these rounds, the more and more you got to show versatility and just diversity in your act.
Exposed.
And, I think at the end of the day, it was a very fun kind of Copacabana,
I get it.
Just. And also I want to say, too, in the beginning, was I the only one that noticed in the very beginning of this act, their jokes about the judges just bombed? They had one joke about Spice World. I think they were trying to make pretending to, and that bombed. And then they made another joke about Howie's head, and it just bombed. It was just
it didn't work.
It did not work, and unfortunately, Copacabana did not work either.
Peace.
At the Copa. All right. So,
That's
anyways,
a Copa shirt right here, man. I needed some.
la 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 la. Exactly. I'm headed to a Caribbean cruise after this, so I'll be.
Didn't you work on a cruise ship before?
I did.
I remember you. How was that?
Absolutely. It was an amazing. Actually, Copacabana to bring it all together. Copacabana by Barry Manilow, which the Ira had sang, the Muppets had sang. We actually performed that on our cruise ship, cruise in and cruise out. So every time I hear that song, I think about Carnival Cruises.
So you were actually singing and dancing on this cruise ship?
Not quite.
Okay. You did a lot of things.
I did a lot of things. But back to the show. All right. The fans don't want to know what I did on the ship. All right. So somebody who was not singing on a ship, but I'm sure they could if they wanted to because they're that darn good, Mountain Faith Band. This is one of my favorite acts. It was a shame not to see them go through, but
I thought they were going to go through. I think they did a good rendition of the Weeknd song. I Can't Feel My Face.
Yeah,
I liked their rendition. I liked the banjos and the whole bluegrass feel they gave to the song. And but this will let you know how tough the talent was to move forward.
Yeah,
they couldn't go, and they did choose a good cover.
Yeah, that's my thing. Whenever you do a cover, well, first of all, it's like I said, I think it was last show. It's always good to do a song that the fans are familiar with.
Right.
Because not to say that you can't do original pieces, but especially this late, you want to do a song fans are familiar with so they can sing along to. Mm-hmm. And also, I do enjoy the thing about Mountain Faith Band. I love the renditions that they do. Mm-hmm. I think the last show they did, Shut Up and Dance.
Right.
Incredible. And I just love the renditions that they do. I love that bluegrass sound. And they've really grown to be one of my favorites. But I understand, maybe that kind of sound is not something that will captivate the hearts of America. Who knows? But they were awesome. Next up, your group, Metal Mulisha Something Army, the Dirt Bites.
Yes.
You said this was one of the ones you were looking forward to. Why so?
Because they were the last of the extremes, and I wanted to see how their weight would hold up against the singers and the talent inside the building, and they were good. I mean, they brought some new talent to the whatever outside to the extreme. But was it good enough for them to go through? I'm sorry. They didn't make it through, but just like I didn't think they would, but I wanted to see how they would compare and stack up against the rest of the singers, dancers, and comedians.
Yeah. So I guess my thing is this an act that you would want to watch in person?
That is an act that I would watch in person.
Is it an act you would pay money to watch?
No, I would have to be at a festival or a carnival, and my son or my girl would say, "Hey, I want to go watch the bikes," and I will go over there with them. But I'm really not an extreme motorist type. Extreme outdoor type of guy anyway. I don't really a lot of danger things like that. I don't go do.
But we see from the '86 Pinto that you drive.
Oh yeah, my Pinto is cool. Yeah, hey, but I'm pimping. I'm pimping in the Pinto.
Yeah, you sure are. If you want to call that pimping. But at any
she wasn't that fat.
Okay. Wow. Really? You're gonna make fun of obese girls?
I'm just saying. You trying to say
seriously?
When you saw me the one time at the gas station, she thick. That's what we call thick.
All right. Well, Metal Mulisha and their thick army did a pretty good job tonight.
Yeah, they were good.
They did. I thought it was great as far as Extreme is concerned, but. I don't think it was good enough to go. I just think that kind of act just belongs on a specific place, specific stage. Yeah. I don't think this was necessarily the stage for it, figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
So
it's like NBC tried to just hold on to something from that extreme sports to have in the competition. They were good, they were entertaining, but not when it's time to get to Radio City Music Hall.
Exactly. All right, now let's move on. Someone who also did a rendition of the Weeknd song, and this one was "Earned It," was Samantha Johnson.
Looking good with her. I love her with her hair down. Samantha, continue to let your hair flow because you're beautiful no matter what.
Let your hair glow.
Oh, not hair glow, hair flow.
Yeah, no, I was trying to sing it, but it didn't come out.
Does it sound like you are my queen to be? You had that guy's voice.
Yeah, I did. I tried. Samantha's definitely a queen, and I feel that she did a phenomenal job. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just one of those things where they can't bring too many singers into the finals.
Right. Well, if you didn't see the show, it came down to her. Let's talk about Craig Lewis, and then
we'll talk about. Yeah, well, when we get to Craig Lewis, we'll talk about that. But yeah, you know, she was great. She went down to another singer. We'll get to that later, but. You know, funny enough, you know what she kind of reminds me of a little bit?
Who's that?
Jordan Sparks.
She got some Jordan Sparks swag. I can see that. She got a little Alicia Keys to me.
Yeah.
But definitely, I can see more Jordan Sparks, though. And look, and physicalness.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's a very pretty, beautiful woman with a beautiful voice. And I'm sure that somebody recognizes that. I mean, one thing about the whole panel, they kept saying she's a star. You already got the look. As soon as you came out here, we could feel your energy. You take over the stage. So I'm sure that you will see more Samantha real soon.
I'm sure of that as well. Amazing talent. Next, we are going to go to Derek Hughes. Now, this guy's pretty interesting. What did you think?
Derek Hughes he gets it. He's like you. You get it. You understand that it's Hollywood.
I try to get it, you know.
It's Hollywood, and you got to bring your A game every time. And that means whether you got to dress up in your pajamas or you have to wear American flag underwear, whatever you have to do to bring every level of game to captivate the audience or the judges or the people at home, he does it. Mm-hmm. He doesn't miss a beat when it comes to bringing his A game, and that's why he was able to move on. He was funny. He was entertaining. It was kind of slow in the beginning. Like, all his stuff is kind of slow, but when he brings it, the ending is worth it.
Yeah.
The wait.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. You know, I think that Derek definitely, you know, it's funny because I don't want to sound cliche, but his performance kind of put me to sleep.
In the beginning or the whole thing?
No pun intended, because obviously he was reading a bedtime story. But it's like, I understand what he's doing, but at the end of the day, I want it to be entertained.
Yeah.
It's called America's Got Talent. I appreciate the creativity that he was going for.
Right.
Trying to, you know, say that the show is for his kids, but he put me to sleep. It wasn't something that truly, I wasn't thoroughly entertained after watching it. I was dozing off. So, I mean, he's unique. He has a interesting gift, but I just feel that particular performance just was kind of a...
I mean, I got to go back to my first statement. He was slow in the beginning. It was very like, where are you going with this?
Yeah.
But he had other levels of his comedy or things he delivered that was able to say, okay, I get it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, someone who did get it, and he got it good, was Drew Lynch.
Oh, man.
Drew, America loves you, Drew Lynch.
Yes, they do.
And first of all, what was your take on this guy?
You know, I got to go back to what you always say, the story. I'm not going to lie and say a lot of his story, I think, has America on his side.
Yeah.
He is funny. Even when Howard mentioned a couple of things about him laughing at him own self, he had a great comeback to Howard. It's really not my humor, but he is funny, and I wish him the best. And but you know, he beat who's it? He beat again. He was up against the.
He was up the Asian.
the singer,
the group that dances a lot, which they were the last group to perform tonight. Or no, the second last. Cyro A.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, now there we go. Sorry, I couldn't remember their name. There's no way he should have beat them though. They brought it every.
I want you to hold that. We're going to talk about the finals afterwards.
But yeah, Drew was good, funny guy, and he moved on, and we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, you know, my thing with Drew as well is the reason why America likes him so much is because he's transparent. You know, a lot of times with comedy, we like comedians that are self-deprecating. Mm-hmm. You know, because we could relate to that. You know, we like comedians that can make fun of their flaws and things of that sort, because that's you know, we love laughing at that because it's someone that doesn't take themselves serious.
Exactly.
And you know, my thing with him is, this is my only piece of criticism that I would say about Drew, is that 90%, 95% of his material is about him stuttering. And I would like to see him to be able to do a joke or just do something that doesn't bring attention to his stutter.
Right.
I mean, it's obvious because he stutters, but it seems like all his material is just about him stuttering.
Yeah.
And I know that he can probably...
And you can wear that material out.
Exactly. There's only so long you can write jokes about your stutter, you know. But at the end of the day, he did a great job. America loved him. And that's all that matters because he got the votes.
Yeah. I would have voted, but not, we'll talk about that later, though.
Whoa, this next group, Kilt It. Kilt It is actually an understatement.
You got to be talking about Craig Lewis.
Lewis Band.
What up, fellas? What's going on? Congrats.
Wow.
Now, we're not just saying that because we're two blacks and they're two black guys.
Of course not. It's never that.
It's very about talent. This is true talent right here. And they murdered it.
Yeah, what really struck you about their performance this time?
Well, it seemed like they got a stylist this time. They was clean.
They were sharp. They were sharp.
Super clean.
They were freaking casket sharp.
I think this was the first time I saw them perform with a calmness. They didn't look too nervous. They were very, very, very relaxed. And I think that they were so relaxed that there was nothing else for them to do just for them to shine.
Yeah.
And then it was so easy and flawless and effortless that we got it.
Yeah.
And, and there was nothing to it but just, hey, what we got to lose?
Yeah.
Let's just do our thing. And it came out so naturally, and both of them vocally were on point. And when they came together and, backed each other up, it was great.
It's awesome. I agree with you. I mean, I think them harmonizing with one another is so kind of like with Mountain Faith Band. They're really good at harmonizing too. But Craig Lewis, they take harmonizing to another level. They are the true male R&B duo supergroup.
Yes.
I mean, literally, you have two of the best singers together, both boating stuff out. I mean, they were just freaking
no, they was like, woo,
freaking
woo.
Teddy Riley, Clive Davis, freaking Quincy Jones,
David Foster.
Somebody signed these people yesterday. Okay,
yes.
Who else? I don't even know.
NBC probably gonna sign them up because but
they have just such good talent. They're so distinct, such great voices.
So.
And shoot, they. It's funny. Drew Lynch dropped the mic at the end of his comedy act. I think they could have dropped the mic when they got finished singing. Like this, boom. Craig Lewis could have dropped the mic.
Michael Bublé gave him the golden buzzer a couple shows back.
That was well deserved.
Yes,
because they were
on
awesome.
their way.
Well on their way. They may open up for Michael Bublé.
He'd be the first person I call.
Right.
Like, yo, NBC producers, y'all need to get him on the phone and tell him we'll do backup, we'll do something.
Amen. All right. The next act was none other than Oz Perlman. What'd you think of this guy? Take your time, Cameron. Take your time. We got plenty of time here. Take it.
You tell me what you thought.
Do you even know who Oz Perlman? Did you watch this guy, Cameron?
Which one was Oz?
Oh man, I'm sorry. That was.
I can't even hide it. I can't even hide it.
You know what I appreciate about that, Cameron, is you didn't try to like BS it and like, oh well, I thought he was pretty good. You were just like you just froze. You were like he was the illusionist. He was a mentalist.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But when you said Oz Perlman, I automatically started thinking of the NSYNC manager, Ron Perlman. So that's what I was thinking, like, what, Oz? I know him by the Oz. I didn't remember the Perlman. But yes, great. I don't know how he does it.
Was his tricks believable? Like,
yeah. I mean, I don't know how he does it. I mean, NBC and the producers can't be that involved in trying to make him look good. I mean, he has to have some skill and some talent because, I mean, it was,
I agree. I'm sorry, guys. It's real funny. Our producer right now is just doing the Thriller to Michael Jackson dance behind there, so we were laughing. I'm joking. But, the thing is I'm always skeptical when it comes to these.
Yes, you are.
But just because you don't know if they're in on it, if they're not in on it, does somebody really have the skill to do that? I don't know, but at the least, it kept you watching. It kept you at the end of the.
Well, he moved on, so
he did.
So
he did.
Good luck.
He did move on. Also, someone else who did move on was Benton Blount. What was your reaction to Benton?
I mean, America judged him. You know, he actually won over Samantha and Craig Davis band. I like Benton. You know, I understand his story about having a kid and really wanting to, you know, make a life for his son. They're really pushing that story, but you gotta go right down to it that he really can sing.
Brother can sing.
He can sing, and he has a soul. And he sings from it, and you can feel it emotionally through his vocal cord.
He has such a strong voice, too.
Yes, it's
such a like that just whoa like
right,
it.
Yeah. So he deserves whatever. I mean, they put him up against Samantha, who can blow. Craig Lewis band, who we both praised, and he was able to beat both of them out according to America, and he deserved it.
He was outstanding.
Yes, he was.
Great, powerful, soulful voice. Incredible voice. Definitely deserves to go on. Kind of reminds me of like a white version of like a BB King or you know, one of them. So Otis Redding.
Yeah, he reminds me of the lead singer of Stain. If you've never heard the rock group Stain.
Sting?
Stain.
Oh, Stain.
They were up under Limp Bizkit back in the day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. This was one of my favorite acts of the night. I'm gonna just clap. Cyro A. I'm gonna stand up. Actually, I can't stand up because of my thing. Incredible act.
No.
Incredible.
Can you believe they're going home?
Well, first of all, let's talk about the act. What did you think about it?
It was probably the best act of the whole show.
Yeah.
Once again, they delivered something different.
They did.
It was creative. I don't know how they had 6 on the top, 6 on the bottom, one over here, one over here. I mean, those are the type of shows in the new world, digital era, and everything visual that people want to pay to see.
I was thoroughly disappointed when they didn't get past you, and I'm gonna say that because of this, America. And the reason, America, why you guys screwed up.
Go be nice to America, man. Just let them know.
Oh, America knows I love them. I'm just gonna tell them how it is. The reason why I feel America messed this up is because when you think of America's Got Talent, you think of a headlining show in Vegas.
Yes.
A show that all ages can watch, enjoy, be thoroughly entertained, captivated, and thrilled by.
Yes.
Cyro A is that show.
Yes, it is.
Not only are they incorporating that new age technology, but they were dancing. The precision was just immaculate. They were doing things in there. It looked like I was watching a video game / 3D thing. It was.
I cannot believe. I can't believe it. Home. I can't believe they went home.
I cannot believe they went home.
I was so disappointed that I didn't really want to watch the show no more. Now I know they beat out Drew Lynch, who was very talented, and he deserves whatever he gets. But come on now.
America, you got it wrong. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say.
Who is better for a Vegas show, Drew Lynch, or anybody that performed on Tuesday, or Zero A?
Zero A was phenomenal. America got it wrong.
But this wasn't even their best. They've had, to get them to this point, they've continuously brought it.
Honestly, if you look at last year, the winner last year was Kenichi, I believe, and was it Kenichi last year? Or was that the year before? Maybe it was the year. Yeah, I think it was the year before it was Kenichi. But
last year was the comedian, right?
What was that? Anyways, I think it was Kenichi in the year before. Oh yeah, last year was Matt Franco, the card. He was a illusionist, magician. But Kenichi won 2 years ago, and he did something similar to this. And I think they actually did a better job than Kenichi, and he won, just to kind of show. So I think that one was completely off.
Yeah, I don't know who dropped the ball on that.
Someone dropped the ball. NBC. Hopefully it wasn't you. Last act of the night, Ariel Barel. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Really? You're just going to give me one word here?
I mean, if you've seen the show, you already know.
Yeah, but for those that did not see the show, explain Ariel's performance.
Angelic.
I love these one-word answers, Cameron. Come on. We're here. We're paid to come here.
She didn't get to go on. She's, there was a lot of... I mean, listen, man. I'm a music guy. And she can sing.
But okay, so my thing is, what do you think about like the rap that she incorporated through her singing?
I mean, I wasn't really on that. Stick to the vocals.
Yeah. She did rap, by the way. She was an opera singer.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I know you threw me off. That's why I was trying to go. Maybe I
just play with you, Kevin.
But I know that's the girl with the glasses, the young.
Well, yeah, exactly. Ariel, yeah,
she was beautiful girl, beautiful voice, angelic, great set, great dress. But I don't. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what America confused me at. Like, don't you guys want the good talent?
I agree.
She was. I mean, that's. She's on opera in New York. She will be somebody who would perform at Radio City Music Hall.
I agree with you on that. She could definitely be on Broadway.
Yeah. So why isn't she going on? You know. I mean, I don't know. That's one thing about Tuesday night show. I was not very happy with some of the decisions for people to stay and people to go. Everybody who went on had a reason to go on, but everybody who went home didn't have a reason to go home.
Exactly. So let's do this. Before I announce the finals, who are the top 5 you would have taken from this show? If you could make the finals your way, which top 5 would you have taken?
Damn. I would definitely take
You can look at the names.
Craig Lewis.
That's one, yeah.
And what's his name? Daniel? No, Derek Hughes.
Derek Hughes, okay.
Wow. Zero A.
Of course.
I would also give me Samantha. And give me
you got one more.
You know what? Give me the girl. Give me Ariel.
For real?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Out of all those, only 3 that she said actually made it through. And let's talk about the first one. If I were to make my list, the only people, well, I'll say that afterwards. So the first one that does end up going through, Derek Hughes. What were you thinking? Because he was up against.
He deserved to go.
You think so?
Yeah, he deserved. Like I said, when somebody comes on stage with pajamas, and just gives it all. I mean, he doesn't hold back. Mm-hmm. He doesn't hold back, and he deserved it. And it was different, and nobody was in his lane, so there's an open opportunity for him.
Yeah, it was very unique. Next one that goes through, Oz Perlman.
I didn't understand him. I don't know how he does it, but I like his suit. He looks like he could be Dracula.
Yeah.
Or somebody like, you turn lights on. Yeah, he looks like somebody who has another life. So it's believable. He fits the image.
Okay. Drew Lynch. He was the next one up, and obviously Drew Lynch went against Zero A.
Like I said, I believe Drew Lynch is talented, but I think you said it best when, can he step out of the making cracks and jokes about his impediment?
Yeah.
Can he do a girl or guy or President Donald Trump? Can he make other jokes to keep our attention?
Yeah.
So.
I agree. Next one that went through, Benton Blount.
Deserved it. He's been bringing his A game every night he's been on the stage. Great supporting story. Love his voice. But Benton, I will say this: when you finally get to the city, I want to see you do something different. Like I know you stand in one spot with the guitar, but give me a little bit. Shake your. Give me a little bit more. Give me some more.
Shake your tail feather. You want him to twerk for you out there?
Nah, but I can't remember the guy's name. It was a country singer who was very energetic on stage.
Billy Ray Cyrus?
And that was Achy Breaky.
Yeah, he would do the dance with that.
It wasn't Achy Breaky. It was another guy.
Clint Black?
It wasn't Clint. It wasn't Garth.
What's
the guy who said he'll kick anybody's ass who says anything about America? He had muscles and everything. I don't remember his name.
He had muscles. Trent.
I think that's...
I don't know.
I think...
Randy something
I think it was Trent something. I don't know. James, anything?
How does James supposed to know that?
Because he knew Journey and he knew Dr. Dre, so...
He has a wide range of music knowledge.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's Troy...
There you go.
Tulowitzki. Perfect. Troy somebody.
He came in there smooth, like, this is the voice of God.
Yeah, James is smooth, man. James is a smooth operator. So, all right, that was Benton back. Last in, and they barely made it. It was almost a tie between them and Samantha. The Craig Lewis Bond.
Well, Heidi and Mel wanted Samantha, and Howie and Howard went for Craig Lewis, and then they went to America And this time, America made the right choice and got the Craig Lewis band to go through.
I couldn't agree with you more. Craig Lewis band, phenomenal, great talents. Sky's the limit for them.
Sky's the limit, but I think they will have some difficulties with, because all they do is sing. Mm-hmm. You know, Derek and Oz and a couple other talent will be able to. You know, I still can't believe Sarah A is gone because
that's what I was gonna say. That destroyed it for me. I mean, because I was looking forward to what they were gonna do next. Every time they come out, they amaze.
Yeah.
If I was gonna pick my top 5 that go through, I would take off Derek Hughes and add Zero A. I would take off Oz and I would add Mountain Faith Band. And then I would probably leave everything else the way it is. Drew Lynch, Benton Blount, yeah. Because I got a lot of singers in this one.
Yeah, I would take Drew for either Abriel or Samantha.
Ooh.
I would switch him around.
Okay. So you'd add another singer in there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fair enough. So let's move on with some predictions here. Would you say? Want to do some predictions?
You know what? I can't even predict because I couldn't predict the people that went home. I'm still like, okay, do I need to get over it? Yes, I do, and move on to next week. But
what about your lady? What was her name? Nancy or the 90-year-old? What was her name?
Oh man, she's cool. We still hang out every now and then.
Y'all still hang out?
Yeah, she just you know.
Sounds creepy.
But
there we go.
Shit.
There's our predictions.
Oh, hey.
Your AFTERBUZZ TV.
Whenever that comes on, I get spooked out.
Yeah, it's Halloween here.
My prediction is Howard's not coming back, and I think that Mel B's for sure is not going to come back, and Howie and
okay, I'm talking about predictions on what acts are going to win. You are giving me like gossip.
I'm giving you.
I think Nick Cannon's going to get together with Ariana Grande, and I think they're going to. No. Well, what are your predictions?
I think that you're going to replace Nick Cannon next year as the host.
Cameron, I received that prediction. I think that will happen. Absolutely.
And I'll replace Howard.
I can see that.
And James will replace some of the producers. and it'll be. But no. My predictions are. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's wide open to anybody right now. Nobody's a shoe-in if Zero A is not safe.
I 100% agree with you, Cameron. I think I would kind of have to agree with you on that. Like, nobody is safe. I don't know what to predict because I feel that America really got this one wrong.
Yeah.
You guys let the best act go home.
And you guys let Tom Brady off the hook.
And you let Tom Brady off the hook for deflating footballs.
You couldn't even give him a game or a quarter or anything.
And you guys may be asking, well, how do the Patriots tie in with America's Got Talent? Well, the Patriots are patriotic. America's Got Talent is a flag patriotism.
Yes.
So they both go hand in hand.
Yes.
And I wonder if America would have voted for Tom Brady to get his suspension appealed.
Yeah,
who knows?
There you go.
Well, at any rate, Tom Brady is back, and so is the finals of America's Got Talent. As a finalist are headed there. Definitely going to be an exciting show. Who's your vote to win it all? To win it all?
You know, I don't even know. I need to watch next week's show.
Yeah.
And then before they really hit it up for the city, for Music Hall, then I'll know. But right now, I couldn't tell you because I don't know.
Great.
Craig Lewis band is one of my front runners, but like I say, like you said, the new age technology. You know as much as Craig Lewis band is a touring band rather than everybody go pay a ticket in Vegas to go see every night.
Yeah. You should say Craig Lewis is?
Yeah, I'm saying they're more of a touring around, you know, rather than being in Vegas
every night after night.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think I would pay money to see them night after night. But you know, at the end of the day, my vote goes down to Craig Lewis. I think that they will definitely. I don't want to say easily win, but I'd say there's a 50% chance that they'll win this. Which is pretty strong. So hopefully they do. We'll see if America gets that right. 0A, we're sorry you guys didn't make it through.
Sorry.
But if you guys still want to get exposure, you can come on our show. You guys can talk about it. We would love to have you on here.
Yes, we would.
Cameron, we always love having you on here, rounding out the panel.
Well, thank you, Kevin John. You're one of the best friends I have out here in LA.
Aww.
Thank you so much. And follow me on Twitter at CameronPenny_.
That's right. Follow this man, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at HeyKevinJohn. You can find me on my website. It's kevinjohn.com. Until next time, guys, we will see you here next Thursday, same time, same place, talking America's Got Talent. We appreciate you guys for watching. Cameron, give us a word to get out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.